Alright, so today we're taking on the Codewars challenge called the next bigger number with the same digits. And what this challenge is asking us to do is, given a set of positive integers, we have to find the next biggest number by rearranging the digits provided to us. And we're given three examples here in that when provided 12 with 12, the next biggest number is 21. When provided the number of 513, the next biggest number is 531. And lastly, when provided with the number of 2017, the next biggest number is 2071. And in the case where there is no bigger number to be provided, we have to return -1, like so. Cool. So it is a pretty simple challenge to understand. Initially, I wanted to use some sort of permutations logic to where I would get all the different combinations of digits that can be created from this function and then return the combination with the highest value. But that just seems rather inefficient. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to solve this challenge in the most efficient way possible within the next 3 minutes, starting from now. Cool. All right, so first and foremost, what I want to do is I want to transform the digits into a list. So using the variable digits, I'm going to pass in the string version of the digits into the list function, right? And then getting the length of the digits like so. Cool. Now what I want to do is I want to find the first occurrence of a decreasing number, right? Going from the right hand side to the left hand side of the list. So in order to do so, I need to loop through the list in the reverse order. So using the for loop, so for I in range, and starting at the second last index, stopping at the first index of the list, going in reverse order, I'm going to compare if the current digits is less than the following digit after it in the list. We have to break out of the function. We have to break out of the for loop. Cool. If there is no decrease in digit going from right to left in the list, we'll return -1. So what this means is essentially that we're provided a list of digits that are grouped in ascending order, meaning that there is no larger number to be created from the digits that we provided. And cool. So once we've figured out the first occurrence of a decreasing number in the digits list, this digit becomes our pivot digit. And using this, we're gonna then find the smallest set of numbers, the smallest digits from the right hand side of the pivot digit that is greater than the pivot digit. To do so, I'm going to use a for loop. So for j in range, and then starting at the last digit in the list, stopping at the first digit in the list, and going in reverse order again. I will now check if digits j is greater than our pivot digit I, then what we're going to do is we're going to swap the values over. So digits j, digits I will now equal digits I and digits j. So what we're doing here is we're swapping the values over for each digit. Cool. And then we're going to break out of this for loop as well. Now, finally, what we're going to do is we're going to reverse the list. So we're going to reverse every digit out after the pivot digit in the list. We're going to reverse the order. So to do so, I'll do this by getting the current pivot digit +1 to get in the digit after the pivot digit in the list. And then using the slice method in Python, this will get all the digits after the pivot digit to the end of the list will equal reversed digits I +1 using the slice operator again. So what we're essentially doing is we're getting a range of the digits from the pivot digit to the end of the digits, and we're reversing the order. And lastly, we're going to return this as an integer. So return int, and then passing in the digits in a join method here, like so. And this should solve the challenge. And looks like we're running into an error and a quick typo on my end here. Digits with an S. Cool. And we've solved that.